How old is this church?
Yes, are you ready?
Just a minute.
Asante. Hawa wote.
Okay, I think we just kuna sauti.
Oh, lakini hawa nasikia.
Yeah, you're able to record, eh? Because we want to respect that function is still continuing. And we are truly honored to have come to Sigona. Tutaongea hata Kikuyu. Kama nataka Kikamba pia. Sawa. Tuarie Kikuyu. Moriega. Lakini hii ni press kwa sababu nyinyi mungekuwa kule. Si ndio? We are here just to speak to the press. That's why we are talking kwa hiyo lugha. Kwa hivyo it's a big honor for us to be here today and to be part of the team bidding farewell to Canon Mungai Mutonga. The name Mutonga reminds me of this guy. His name is Kitonga. It's the same kind of name. Who has served with such distinction, was even able to be sent by the bishop to start the diocese of Thika. And so a great honor, and it is clear from the congregation and all the people have come that this is a gentleman to be respected. And the good thing is, or I don't know, they retire at 65 within the Anglican Church. And you heard Bishop Muturi say that next Sunday they'll be installing the new bishop of Machakos. He has himself also been overseeing the affairs of both Turkana and Machakos. So the spirit of oneness even within the Anglican Church. So today we have colleagues here, Mheshimiwa Bwana Owen, right? He ran on the Jubilee ticket, and there was another one who ran on the Kanu ticket. And so we have quite a big team. Senator Methu is here, Senator Mara, and Waziri. I think they were running together. I know Wakili Njiru, everybody knows him, Senator Maanzo, Deputy Governor Machakos, and we are a very big team. Allow us to address affecting all of us as Kenyans. And the number one issue is the reconstitution of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. We stress the word independent. We have said it before that Mr. William Ruto cannot form yeye kuendelea na tamu ambayo haiwezekani. So kwa hivyo hiyo IBC maneno, we are still William Ruto IEBC na wananchi hawatakubali hiyo. Number two ni kusema ya pili ni kusema hivi. Mimi ni wakili, senior counsel actually, and this friend here, Ndengwa Jiru, is also an advocate. My brother Eugene is an advocate. Kitonga Maanzo is an advocate. All of us are advocates of the High Court. And we are very concerned with the state of the legal situation now before us. We clearly have a constitutional crisis. As we speak, we do not have a deputy president.
Yes.
We have two deputy presidents, okay? And I respect Kithure Kindiki. He's from my part of the country. he should do the honorable thing and resign so that he can now allow due process to take place. The ruling by the Court of Appeal has clearly demonstrated the illegality, the political manipulation that happened to try and get Rigathi Gachagua being dismissed as a deputy president. Everybody is subject to the law, but it is now clear that that was politically motivated ruling by the partisan judge. And that Court of Appeal, the bench, I beg to repeat, that the bench now having been overruled by the Court of Appeal, what in law we would say the whole process has been void ab initio. The whole thing is voided. And so we expect that in the next few days, there's a lot that is going to happen. And so Kenyans now should be ready to have, or clearly it must be a retrial, but if it is a retrial and the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua is based on an illegality, if the Deputy Chief Justice did not have the powers to appoint what he would say the impugned bench, okay? So now this is where we are. In a democracy, and Kenya is a democracy, our friend Kithure Kindiki should just step aside and allow due process. Thank you. Maybe, my brother, you can say something.
Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to congratulate Canon John Mutunga, who is retiring today after 36 years of service to God and His church. It's okay. So we're here to witness the retirement of a man of God, a man of great faith, Canon John Mutunga, who has served God and His church for 36 years. And we want to thank the Anglican Church for standing by the truth. Listening to Bishop Charles Muturi speak today, in fact, he has said Pastor Dorcas and Deputy President Gachagua had started the war against alcoholism in Mount Kenya region. That progress was interrupted by an impeachment that has now been declared illegal because of the bench that was formed and that has now been declared an illegality. So today we want to say this as lawyers to Professor Kindiki. You are a lawyer, you have been a lawmaker, you are a professor of the law, you are a teacher of the law. If the law today, your legal status today is that you are illegitimately in office, you are illegally in office, you are therefore an illegitimate deputy president, do the honorable thing, Professor Kindiki, and resign. The law as it stands today and the ruling that has been given means that Kenya has 2 deputy presidents. This is a situation, I want to agree with His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka, that is untenable. And we cannot, as a country, continue having 2 deputy presidents when our constitution provides for only 1. One has to go. And it means the elected people's deputy president remains Rigathi Gachagua. It means we have an imposter in office who is an illegitimate deputy president, and let him do the honorable thing and resign. Lastly, on the issue of IEBC, we want to say this to William Ruto. His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka wrote to you a letter. He wrote to your partner in the broad-based government, Raila Odinga, and asked that you respect and adhere to the principle of concurrence and consultation with the opposition, as was agreed at Bomas. You have nonetheless gone ahead to unilaterally pick the IEBC team without any consultation with the opposition. Because Raila Odinga and ODM are in government. They are not in the opposition. We are the opposition. But we want to tell you, even if you go ahead, Bwana Ruto, to handpick that chairman, even if you made that chairman Farouk Kibet, we are ready, we are going to beat you, we are going to send you home to Sugoi. Asante sana.
I need to,
yes.
Yeah, I need to add before I give Wakil Njiru the following. Kenyans should not be worried by the William Ruto IEBC. As Eugene said, we would take him home. And it is not us, it's the Kenyans, the suffering Kenyans, the jobless Kenyans. The Kenyans whose payslips have been reduced to nothing but shambles. So, whether we will now, Kenyans must know that we determine the leadership at the polling station. At the polling station. We will not wait for William Ruto IBC to pronounce the winner. Kenyans will announce the winner at the polling stations. Asante.
Just to mention that pursuant to the Court of Appeal decision, following the ruling by the Court of Appeal, Mr. Kindiki cannot resign from that which is not there. What he needs to do is to get out of office. And number two, until the petitions that are pending in court are determined by a competent, well-constituted bench by the Chief Justice as directed by the Court of Appeal, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua must be accorded the privileges and the protection that is contemplated by the Constitution befitting a deputy president. That is to say, his security must be reinstated. That is to say, the privileges that accrues with the office of the deputy president must be accorded to His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. That is to say, the orders that were given by the High Court in Kirinyaga and the High Court sitting in Nairobi are still in force. Therefore, those imposters purporting to hold the office of the deputy president, the persons impersonating the office of the deputy president are holding that office illegally and unconstitutionally. And when we take over government, coming 2027, with His Excellency Dr. Kalonzo Musyoka leading, we shall take those individuals to account for the actions they took while they were illegally performing the functions of a deputy president. Thank you.
Kalonzo